Well, good afternoon, viewers. Today we have a 2011 Chevy Aveo with a dead battery, but the hood release cable is broken. I can't figure out how to get into the hood from the front. You got to take the grill out, but you got to open the hood to get the grill out. So I tried connecting a battery charger to the cigarette lighter, but then realized that it only comes on with the ignition. So I used the brake light fuse, and I put a 15 amp fuse holder in here just so that it don't overpower the circuit. My battery charger is putting out 3 amps. So I'm going to let it trickle charge like this. Hopefully that'll bring the battery up enough. I can see the door ajar light is on. The interior light's not on, that's good. So let's see if this battery is recovered enough to start the vehicle so I can get it in on the hoist. Putting out 7 amps. It'll probably blow the fuse when I try and start it with the battery charger on it. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's got a dead miss in it though. He did mention that. Well, let's get it in the shop. So I'm standing underneath this Aveo looking up. You can't see the hood latch. Can't get your hand up there between the condenser and the bumper. Can't see the hood release cable. Cable is busted. If I pull the inner part of the cable out, I didn't pull it out, but it's broken somewhere about halfway, I think. Damn. Well, I was hoping to get in through the grill. Well, you can't see anything through the top part of the grill. It's closed in. I have a mind to drill a hole in here and see if you can look. I'm looking in there with a borescope maybe. But I pulled the inner cable out because I was hoping it would be broken halfway down, but I think it's broken right at the latch. That's rusted off right at the latch. So even if I could find the cable underneath the edge of the hood here, there's no inner. I was hoping it would be broken out here or something, but no, it's broken right at the latch because that would make sense. And there's no, I'm going to look in there with a borescope. Well, there's the latch. Looks like it's bolted from the bottom up to the bottom of the hood, but I can't get in there. That's way up in here. Wonder if I can flex this hood enough on this corner. Damn. The grill is screwed in from the back of the bumper. The first step to removing the hood latch is open the hood. This plastic trim was already broken. I guess he was trying to pry into it somehow. So as I said, the bottom of the grill is attached from the backside with plastic or screws into the plastic, but we had to sacrifice that to pry it open. Now I can see the latch with the borescope way up in there. I'm going to try and get up there with some kind of a hooked tool and grab that link and pull it towards the driver's side of the car. Should release the hood. Well, this has proven to be a pain in the ass. Sharp edges of this plastic underneath here. I tried with a hook. I can't get it. I got a piece of wire on it. I straightened the wire out. The latch is likely rusted. So now I'm trying with these angled needle nose pliers to see if I can get in there and squeeze it. Well, that was painful. But I got it. In hindsight, I might have been able to reach up over the top of the rad because the latch is on the inside here. but I managed to get it. It was rusted. I had to pry with a screwdriver. We were looking with the borescope. I'm going to take this latch off. We need a new hood cable. Well, there it's charging, a little bit erratic. Let's have a look at the diode ripple. I don't know what the story is and why the battery went dead if it's been sitting for some time. A bit of erratic voltage regulator, but aside from that, it's charging. Doesn't have a bad diode in the alternator. 14.28. So we're going to investigate this misfire. It's got a dead cylinder. And in clear flood mode, the cadence of the cranking sounds normal, so I don't think it's a significant mechanical issue. So we got the vehicle running. Let's scan it. I know it's got a misfire. Let's see if it says what cylinder it's on. Yeah, just typical P0300. Let's check misfire counters. Misfire data. Cylinder 4, 186. Cylinder 4 misfire. Well, this is a coil pack assembly, so we're going to have to pull it off and have a look at the spark plug. So there's a plug out of number 4. They're not that old. It looks perfectly clean. And number 4 is at this end. And this is a coil pack assembly, so I'm going to put this spark plug back in, and I'm going to put a spark tester. I got 3 plug wires on it to see if I've got spark, because you can't just, you got to put plug wires on it. These are part of an AES wave kit. So I'm going to start this up. Turn the light off here so we can see the spark. Hopefully the spark tester stays in here. Let's see if we got weak spark. So it looks like a failed coil, because I think the primary side of the coil would set a fault code. Well, we're going to get a coil for it. That coil was replaced a couple of years ago. So that coil is about 3.5 years old. It was changed November of 2020. It has a 3-year warranty on it, so it's outside of the warranty, unfortunately. So I got one coming. It's Standard Motor Products or Blue Streak coil, so they're usually pretty reliable, but anything's possible. Going to check into the availability of this hood release cable here. Might make a temporary repair on it though. So I made a temporary repair by using the other end of the cable. So let's see how it works. That'll work until he gets a new cable, if he wants to replace the entire cable, which is a pain in the butt. Goes behind the headlight and then through the inner fender skirt. I'd be me, I'd be leaving it just like that. So there's the misfire history. I'm going to exit out here and clear the codes out of it. I've changed the coil pack. This should erase the misfire counters. The misfire history now is at 0. So let's start it up and watch the misfires on cylinder number 4 specifically. Well, it's running on all 4 cylinders now. No misfire counters. That was a failed ignition coil, 3.5 years old. So now we're going to investigate the exhaust leak on this thing, but I think that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.
So that rattling is the substrate inside the catalytic converter on the exhaust manifold. It's obviously been compromised because of the prolonged exposure to misfire. And we need the resonator in the middle of the exhaust as well because it's rotted through.